Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the class on replacement model. Today we'll solve the previous year question paper of replacement model. You can see 2019 question paper. So in this question paper, we'll solve the question based on the replacement model. Uh, we'll solve this question number 7. There's a firm. His firm is using a machine whose purchase price is 13,000 rupees. The installation charge amount is 3,600 rupees, and the machine has a scrap value of 1,600 rupees. Because the firm has a monopoly of this type of work, the maintenance cost in various years is given below in the table. Now the firm want to determine after how many years should the machine will be replaced on economic consideration, assuming that the machine replacement can only at the year end. So this is a question which we'll do. Everyone please write down this question. Everyone please write down this question. So the time when you study capital budgeting decision in financial management, so that time again you solve these kind of problems on machine, like this kind of problem you solve there. But what used to be given there, cost of capital and other consideration used to be given. So whenever in real market, whenever we do calculation, we do calculation based upon the time period. And as whenever we talk about time period, we know there's something called time value of money, as the value of money never remain constant. So what we do, we always work on determining the present value of the money. So in order to determine the present value of money, we'll discount the future value of money with their WACC. So all these data you calculate the present value of your money on the basis of WACC calculation, and then you used to determine the NPV, net present value, and based upon NPV we'll take consideration. So, but this is not about finance. This is the problem on operation research, and in this operation research subject, we are talking about a topic called replacement model. So, in replacement model, whenever we work on replacement model, we talk about when you can replace your existing machines. The machines, if you have, if the machine is working good or whatever, in order to manage the machine, the asset what you have, you when you use the asset, definitely the value of the asset will decrease because of wear and tear, because of depreciation. The value of the asset is decreasing, and as you use the asset for longer period of time, so what happens, because of depreciation, when the value of the asset decreases, you need to put additional cost on the asset in order to make sure that asset is in working condition. So that is called running cost or maintenance cost. That is what you can see here. So for the 9 year, you can see the maintenance cost. So you can see these data. What you see, the maintenance cost, you can understand is the expense for you, because in order to make sure that you still use the fixed asset for certain time period that requires, and certain costs which you need to work on year basis. That is called maintenance cost or running cost, which you can see in this problem. Now, in this problem, if you see the data of cost is given, that the machine you can buy for 13,000 rupees, and then when you're working on the machine, that you need to install that machine, and that installation cost is around 3,600. So that means you can understand then that will make the total cost of machine for you to be 16,600. Okay, now I'll not consider tomorrow when I'll sell this machine, I'll not consider that the cost price of the machine is 13,000 rupees. Along with 13,000 rupees, I put an additional cost of 3,600 rupees. So when I think about depreciation also, I'll take 16,600 rupees instead of 13,000 rupees. I hope you can understand. So the now when I talk about the cost of machine, the cost of machine is 16,600 rupees. Okay, and then if I want to calculate that depreciation, you remember in the replacement model, if you remember replacement model numerical, what we used to do in replacement model numerical, we used to determine the total cost by adding the depreciation with the cumulative of maintenance cost. So the depreciation what you will take, so the depreciation would be here 16,600 minus 1,600 means 15,000 rupees would be your depreciation. The total useful life is 9 years, and the total amount which you will consider for depreciation will be 16,000. That would be 15,000 rupees. How you got 15,000? Because the purchase cost was 13,000 rupees. On 13,000 rupees, I added 3,600 rupees. So that gave my cost of the machine to be 16,600. On 16,600, I subtracted 1,600 rupees. Now the value of depreciation for me would be 15,000 rupees. Anyone have any doubt? Anyone have any doubt? Anyone want to ask me? Anyone want to ask anything? I hope everyone has written down this problem. So if you can understand from this problem that if you consider the cost, so if you consider the cost, so the purchase cost is 13,000 and installation is 3,600. So you can understand the total cost of machine. You can understand the total cost of machine is 13,000 plus 3,600 means 16,600, and the scrap value is 1,600 rupees. So the value of depreciation for you, will be 15,000. So this is the value of depreciation, that is 15,000 for you. I think you can understand this. The per depreciation normally, whenever one thing I want to clear one thing for all of you, that normally in accounts and other discipline, whenever we talk about depreciation, we talk of depreciation uh, for every year basis. Here I'm not talking about depreciation for every year basis. I'm talking about just the what you say that the realized value of asset which is accountable for depreciation. So for here, the depreciation, what I'm writing, you can understand the depreciation by the term that maybe this is the realized value of the asset which you are accounting for the depreciation purpose. That is given to you as 15,000 rupees. Anyone have any doubt, please ask me. So now what I'll do in order to solve this problem, what I will do, so, so I'll give a heading. So I'll give a heading. I'll give this as a heading. I'll give this as a heading: calculation of average operating cost of machine. I can give a heading. Okay. Then what I'll do, I'll write down the year. What all years are there? So 9 years are there. 1, 2. Then I'll write my maintenance cost. Maintenance cost. So that is given here. So 250, 750,000, 250, 750,000, then 1500, 2100, 1500, 2100, then 2900, 4000, 2900, 4000, then 4800, 600, 4800, then 6000. So this is the maintenance cost. So what you will do for this, whatever is the maintenance cost given, for this you'll find the cumulative, value of maintenance cost. Whatever the maintenance cost is given to you, you will find the cumulative value of that maintenance cost. $250, then 250 plus 750 means 1000, then 1000 plus 2000 is 2000, 2000 plus 1500 is 3500, 3500 plus 2100 is 5600, then plus 3000 is then 8500, then 8500 plus 4000 is 12500, then plus 5000, 17300, then 17300 plus 6000 is 23300. Let me just check this. I've done correct or wrong. Okay, correct. Anyone have any doubt? Please ask me. So this everyone knows. Every time we do this. Anyone have any doubt? Please write in the chat box. Anyone want to ask anything? Anyone want to ask anything? Please write in the chat box. Is this clear with you? Now on this, what I'll do, I'll add depreciation. So depreciation calculation already I've done here. That is 15,000. So just copy, write it for 8 years, all the 9 years. This is the reason why I'm using Excel, because same thing I don't have to write it again and again. So otherwise I manually I have to write 15,000 for all the 9 years. Clear? Then what I'll do, I'll find the total cost. So the total cost is the sum of this. So let me put comma to help my calculation. So 15,000 plus 250 is 15,250. Then this is 16,000. Then this is 17,000. Then this is 18,500. Then this is 20,000, 20,600. Then this is 23,500. Then this is 27,500. Then this is how much? 32 now. 32,300. This is 38,300. Total cost is the sum of your depreciation and the cumulative maintenance cost. Do that. Everyone do this work. Why so silence? Everyone is understanding, right? Let me know if I've done any calculation mistake. Clear? Anyone have any doubt? Any mistake in calculation? Let me just confirm this. That's why I'm using Excel. So same thing I can do in Word in other places also, but when I have to do calculation and I don't want to use calculator, so nothing can be better than this. Everywhere everything is correct. Once you get the total cost, find the average cost. Find the average cost. Average cost is nothing but total cost divided by the year. So this is 15,250. This is 8,000. 16,000 divided by 2. 17,000 divided by 3. That is 5. 20. 20 matlab 6. Then 6.67. Then 18,500 divided by 4 means 4 za 25, 6 za 10, 10 2 za 2 za 5 za. Then 20,600, that is 4120. Then 23,300 divided by 6. Okay, 23,300 divided by 6. 20,000 means 3 za. Then 55. 55 means 9 za. 10. 10 means 1 za. 40 means 6 za. Means 40 means 6 za. So then 6 7. And then 27,500 divided by 7. So means 3 za. Then 65. 65 means 9 za. 9 za. Then 20. 20 means 2 za. 60. 60 means 8 za. Then 5 za. 50. 50 means 7 za. Then 32,000. This is 8 za. Then 0. 30. 30 means 3 za. 60. 60 means 8 za. 0.5. Divide by 9. So 9 4 za 36. Then 23. 23 means 2 za. 50. 50 means 5 za. 50. 50 means 5 za. 0.55. Just confirm this. See if any, okay, the mistake is there. Okay, this is a mistake. Any mistake is there, just see that. Fine. Clear? Anyone want to ask anything? Anyone have any doubt? Now we'll replace the machine. If I talk about replacement of the machine, we'll replace the machine after that year where the average cost per year is minimum. So you can see where the average cost per year is minimum. So whenever you find that average cost per year is minimum, whenever you find that the average cost per year is minimum, so you can see values decreasing. You can see from here, the value every year is decreasing. As you can see every year, as you can see from here, every year the value is decreasing. But okay, no, my mistake. So the value, so the minimum value is this. As you can see from here that every year the value is decreasing. But if you notice that, if you notice that after year 6, if you notice that on year 6 the minimum value is there for the average cost per year, the value is minimum. On the year 6 after that the average cost per year is increasing, so it means it is a high time you should replace your existing machine. It means you should replace your machine after 6 years. It's time to replace your machine, because now if you keep using the machine, then every year you need to pay more money than the money what you are paying in previous year. So that's why we find the average cost per year, and we see when, if the average cost per year is decreasing, then there's no problem, because more you use the asset, more you work on economy of scale. As you start working on economy of scale, then definitely your total cost per year should decrease. So if it decreasing, then there is no problem. But the moment if you start increasing, means it is the time now to replace the existing asset. Clear? Anyone have doubt? Anyone have any doubt? Please ask me. Anyone any doubt? This question came last year. This year, the anyway for you exam is not happening. So imagine if you would be last year, then you would have written this question, and you can understand how easy is this question. So write little bit theory on depreciation, machine, all that. Talk little bit about a different form of working on depreciation, straight line method, single discounting method, double discounting method. You can discuss little bit on that part, and then probably you can solve the question. and then you can write that you should replace your assets after 6 years, because now if we keep on using this asset that every year, then we end up in paying more money per year basis. So it's just a high time that we should replace our existing fixed assets. So that you have to write. Clear? Anyone want to ask anything? Why suddenly everyone becomes silent? No one is writing anything on chat box. Any doubt? Sneha D, Priyanka, Pooja Hegde, Kishore, Bhagwan, any doubt? Shruti, any doubt? Chandan, MR, any doubt? Mm-hmm. Chalo. So this question came for your exam. You can see this question. This question came for the exam. Such a easy problem, which you can do very easily. Now the last question on the discussion. Last question on this discussion. After that, we'll talk about the case when the value of money changes with time. Till now, whatever the problem, if you noticed, in the till now, if you notice the problem, what all problem I told you in there, finance is not working. Till now, all the problem what we're solving, we are considering that the value remains same only for all the year. The value remains same. You can see there's no factor of time value of money. Till now, whatever the calculation we are doing, there's no consideration of time value of money. So this is the one case in replacement model. So when we are discussing replacement model, we talk about the first case when the value of money does not change with time. So right now I'm talking about that case only when the value of money does not change with time. After, from next class, we'll talk about those cases when the value of money changes with time. So please read this question, everyone. Everyone, please read this question. We'll do this question now. Everyone, if possible, if you can write also, please write down the question. This is the case when the value of money does not change with time. So first, we are discussing these cases. From next class, we'll discuss those cases when the value of money changes with time. Now you can read this problem. There's a machine A that cost 45,000 rupees and its operating costs are estimated to be 1,000 rupees for the first year, and then it increases by 10,000 rupees every year. Okay, so the cost of this machine A is 45,000 rupees, and for the first year, the operating cost of machine is 1,000 rupees. For the first year, the operating cost of this machine is 1,000 rupees for the first year. You can see on my screen, and then from next year it is increasing by 10,000 rupees. Then from next year it is increasing by 10,000 rupees. So you can see for the first year it is 1,000, then it become 11,000, means it increased by 10,000, and then it increased by 10,000, then it increased by 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. So I think you can understand this. This is given in the problem. Then many people is thinking why the sir has taken 6 years. You can take as many year as you want. That is not important for us to consider. So you can take, because that is not mentioned, the life, the useful life of the asset. So what is given, that the machine is costing you 45,000 rupees, and when you're using that machine, first year it costed you 1,000 rupees, and then year on year basis your operating cost or maintenance cost or running cost, it is increasing by 10,000 every year. Okay, so the very simple. So if this operating cost is given to you like this data, then you can find the cumulative of operating cost. You know how to do that, how to find the cumulative. Cumulative is nothing but you add them. The first year it is 1,000, then second year 1,000 plus 11,000, it become 12,000. Then for third year cumulative cost become 12,000 plus 21,000, that is 33,000. Then for fourth year 33,000 plus 31,000 become 64,000. Then it become 1,05,000. Then it become 1,56,000. So I hope you can understand your cumulative cost of cumulative operating cost. Then depreciation here. What I have done here, what I have taken here, I have taken depreciation as 45,000 rupees. So now why 45,000? Because 45,000 is the purchase cost of the machine. Means that is the cost of machine. Then why I took that as the value of the depreciation? Because scrap value is not given in the problem. If you notice, there's no scrap value mentioned in the problem. Because scrap value is not mentioned in the problem, so I'm assuming the scrap value to be zero. It means the whatever is the total cost of the machine, that is my total value of the depreciation. So then what I'll do, I'll find the total cost of machine. Total cost of machine is nothing but your cumulative of operating cost plus depreciation. So the 45,000 plus 1,000, then 45,000 plus 12,000, then 45,000 plus 33,000, then 45,000 plus 64,000. I hope you can understand. So I found the total cost. Once I find the total cost, then I'll find the average cost. Average cost is nothing but your total cost divided by year. So that calculation I did, and then I saw where the average cost is minimum. Average cost per year is minimum. As you noticed, average cost per year is minimum is after 3 years. That you can notice from the problem. That average cost per year is minimum after 3 years. It means that if you want to replace this machine, then you should replace it after 3 years. What this mean? This means that if you want to replace this machine, I don't know. If you want to replace this machine, it's better to replace it after 3 years. Before 3 years, if you don't replace, no problem. But make sure that after 3 years, don't use this machine, because if you use this machine, then you end up in paying more money every year. Okay, so nobody is telling you to throw that machine. But only thing, if you use this machine, then every year you need to pay more money per year. I hope you can understand this. If you continue to use that machine, then every year you need to pay more money every year. Clear? Fine. Now what is there? Now this is about machine 1. Okay, so this is given about machine 1. Now, if you see subsequently, if I talk about machine B, the machine B is costing me 50,000 rupees, and its operating cost is 2,000 for the first year, And then see, same thing for machine B. The cost of machine B, now I'm comparing two machine. Now the cost of machine B is 5,000 rupees, and if you see the operating cost of this machine, it is increasing. First year that the operating cost of the machine is 2,000 rupees, then every year it is increasing by 4,000 rupees. First year it is 2,000, and then every year it increased by 4,000 rupees. Okay, so I hope you understood this. Then now the consideration, what you need to do here. Now if you notice here, the same calculation I'll do for machine B also. So operating cost for first year is given 2,000, then every year it increasing by 4,000 rupees. That calculation I did, every year I increase by 4,000. Then I find the cumulative of that value. So same way, from the day one on replacement model, we are doing the similar kind of calculation. So then I'll find the cumulative of operating cost. Okay, so I add the values. I'll find the cumulative of operating cost. That cumulative of operating cost I'll add with the depreciation. What is the depreciation? Again, there's no scrap values given. So whatever is the purchase cost, that is your depreciation cost. If you add the depreciation with your cumulative operating cost, you will get the total cost. And if you divide your total cost with the year, every year basis, you get the average cost. And then when you look into the average cost, what you need to understand, you need to see when your average cost is minimum. So whenever you find that your average cost is minimum, it means it is a high time now to replace this machine. Now suppose if I want to replace the machine B, I should replace this machine B after 5 years, and you can find that the average cost, the minimum average cost for machine B is 20,000 rupees. If you see the minimum average cost of machine A, that is 26,000. So if you compare machine A and machine B, if you compare the machine A and machine B, if you compare machine A, if you compare machine A and machine B, you can easily understand. If you compare machine A and machine B, you can easily understand that the average cost per year for machine A is 26,000, while the average cost per year for machine B is 20,000. So okay, so now question comes in your brain. One question can come in your mind, that should I replace machine A by machine B? That is a very big question. What can come in your mind? That you understood about machine A and machine B. You understood that if you want to replace machine A, you should replace it after 3 years. If you want to replace machine B, you should replace it after 5 years. That much I don't think anyone have doubt. That much everyone is clear with that part. So that much everyone is clear with that part. If you want to replace machine A, you should replace it after 3 years. You want to replace machine B, you should replace it after 5 years. That much you are clear with that part. Now the thing is that what should bother you, the concept, what should bother you is that the concept which can bother you is that should you replace the machine A by machine B? That is the usual question which can come in your mind, that can I consider that part? So for that, what I can tell you, for that you have to understand that in order to consider that part, you need to find, you need to see the average cost per year. What is the minimum average cost per year of machine A? You need to see what is the minimum average cost per year for machine B. So if you notice, the minimum average cost per year for machine A is 26,000 rupees. The minimum average cost per year for machine A is 26,000 rupees. The minimum average cost per year for machine B is 20,000 rupees. So you can understand that because the average cost per year of machine B is less than the average cost per year of machine A, this means that you should replace machine A by machine B. Okay, so you can understand this part. You can understand this part because if you see the average cost per year of machine A, that is 26,000 rupees. If you see the average cost per year of machine B, that is 20,000 rupees per year. So this means that because the average cost per year of machine B is better than the average cost per year of machine A, so you should replace machine A by machine B. Okay, so that you can understand. Now the question comes, okay, so should you replace, can you replace machine, can you replace machine A by machine B? Yes. Why you can replace the machine A by machine B? Because the average cost per year of machine B is 20,000 rupees, which is less than the average cost per year of machine A, which is 26,000 rupees. It means that you should replace machine A by B. Okay, I understood this. Now the next question comes, when can you replace that? So when can you replace machine, when can you replace machine A by machine B? When you can replace machine A by machine B? So for that, what you can do, for that, find the year on year basis increase in cost. Just find the increase in cost of machine A. Just find the increase in cost of machine A. So year on year basis increase in cost of machine A. Find the year on year increase in cost of machine A. So find the year on year increase in cost of machine A. Okay, and that, compare that with the minimum average, compare that with the minimum average cost of machine B. Compare that with the minimum average cost of machine B. So the minimum average cost of machine B is 20,000 rupees. So that part is clear within your mind, that you should replace machine A by machine B. Now the question comes, when you can replace. To decide that, what you do, find the year on year basis the increase in cost of machine A. So for that, what I did, I subtracted 46,000 from 57,000. Okay, I did that. Then that is 11,000. Then what you do, again do for the next year, 78,000 minus 57,000, so you'll get 21,000. But here, if you notice, the minimum average cost of machine B is 20,000 only. So with this you can understand. So you will not replace the machine A till the time the increase on year basis of the total cost of machine A is less than the minimum average cost of machine B. So till then you will not replace. Okay, so here, not to be replaced, till here you will not replace. Why? Because the year on year basis, the cost of machine A is less than the minimum average cost of machine B. But if you notice here, now after 3 years, it has become more than, means now machine A should be replaced. Means now you should replace machine A. Is this clear with you? So that gives you that picture. So that this gives you the picture that now, means after 3 years, because the year on year basis, if you see the cost of machine A, then year on year basis, the increase in the cost of machine A, that is now more than the minimum average cost of machine B. It means now it is the high time that you should replace the machine A by machine B. Fine. So this is what need to be discussed. Fine. Anyone have any doubt? Anyone want to ask anything? Anyone want to ask anything? Please write if anyone have anything to ask. Anyone want to ask anything? Please write in the chat box if anyone have any doubt, anything you want to ask. Anyone want to ask anything? Nobody is saying anything. So I'm assuming that you have understood what all I have done for today class. So till today, we in replacement model, we talked about the cases when the value of money does not change with time. You know that in reality in finance, we live in the world where we talk about time value of money, and we know that we are living in the world of inflation. So because when we talk about the inflation, so because of which our purchasing power ability is decreasing with the time. So definitely the value of money decreases with the time. So from next class, whatever the problems we discuss in the replacement model, we'll consider the time value of money. So I think it's time to say goodbye to all of you and happy weekend to all of you. And see you again, everyone, on Monday. So Monday 8:30 in morning, I'll take your class. So please let others also know that part. Okay, guys, then see you on Monday. Shruti, Kishore, Priyanka, if you have a question paper of financial management, please send me that question paper because now not much portion is left with operation research. So we'll see the numericals of financial management after that. Fine. So can I wind up the class then? So guys, happy weekend. See you all on Monday. Thank you everyone. Bye.